Hey everyone, this is Steel Griever again. I got another Wi-Fi battle here for you. I know it's been a little while since my last Wi-Fi battle. He leads off with a Swampert and I lead off with my Serebii. He goes for the Protect as I go for the Leaf Storm because I was going to do some damage on it if he was going to stay in and set up rocks. He then switches out into his Dragonite as I set up my Stealth Rocks. And I kind of thought he either would go try and set up with the Dragon Dance or go for Fire Move, so I just went for the U-Turn to save my Serebii Sash and save it for later. And I go out into my Suicune. He goes for the Flamethrower, so that was a really good prediction on my parts. So with my especially defensive Suicune and not being very effective, it does nothing to my Suicune. He then goes for the Thunderbolt, but like I said, because my Suicune it has max special defense, it'll be a 3-hit KO. And I go for the Calm Mind just to get the +1 special attack and defense so that I can assure that it'll be a 3-hit KO now. And he goes for another Thunderbolt, and I see the Life Orb damage, so after 2 Life Orb damages and everything, I go for the Ice Beam to take that thing out. I get a crit here. I don't know if it mattered or not. I don't think so for how low he was, and I had the +1 special attack, but either way, it's a dead Dragonite. So he then brings out his Porygon Z, and he goes for the Nasty Plot as I go for Surf to kind of see what moves he might have on it, and that's going to bring it down pretty low HP, almost to red HP. And he just goes for the Tri-Attack. Yeah, he goes for Tri-Attack on my Suicune here. And so it's kind of bad 'cause I don't see what other moves he might be carrying. I was kind of hoping to see if he was carrying Thunderbolt or something, but he goes for the Tri-Attack. So I send out my Scizor here as he goes for the Substitute. And I go for the Sword Dance. He gets his Slack Berry, so that'll increase his speed also, so he'll be faster. I go for the Bullet Punch just to break the sub. So, and he goes for another Nasty Plot, and I asked him why, and I guess he was only carrying Dark Pulse, Tri-Attack, Nasty Plot, and Sub. So, his Porygon Z was just pretty much fodder to my Scizor. So I just take it out with another Bullet Punch. He then sends back out his Swampert, and I go for the Superpower after the Sword Dance. I know I'll do quite a bit of damage to that Swampert. It brings him almost to red HP, or I guess it does bring him to red HP. And he goes for the Stealth Rocks here. And then he gets some leftover damage, and then I was going to go for the Bullet Punch, but he goes for Protect. So he gets some more leftover damage taken off, and after those 2 leftovers, I wasn't sure if a Bullet Punch would have been able to take it out, so I just went for the safe Superpower here, just to make sure that it was a dead Swampert. He then sends in his own Suicune here, and I should have switched out, but I didn't, and I went just for another Superpower. That will cancel all Sword Dance and everything like that. It almost brings it to half HP. He goes for Calm Mind just to get a special attack and defense up there. And I go for the Bug Bite, I believe, up ahead. Yeah, I go for the Bug Bite, but because of all the attack I lost from the superpowers, I'm even below my normal attack. So I'm actually -1 attack after the superpowers. And he goes for the Surf, and I'll just finish off my Scizor easily. I then bring out my Blaziken here, and I go for the Choice Band T-Bolt Punch, and that's easily going to take out the Suicune with super effective and Blaziken's amazing attack and Choice Band added into it. He then brings in a Scizor, and I figured he was going to go for a Bullet Punch, and I wasn't sure if I would be able to live it, so I switch into my Lucario, but he makes a good prediction here and goes for the Brick Break, and that's going to take out my Lucario, which is kind of sad. So that was a really good prediction on his part, and just took out one of my Pokemon just like that. So down goes my Lucario, and I see the Life Orb damage, so I'm figuring he's going to be a Sword Dance variant. So I go for the Earth Power, and he actually said he forgot about um, Celebi being able to learn Earth Power, so I got some damage on that. He then goes for the Sword Dance there, and then he goes for the Bullet Punch on his next turn to try and kill Celebi. But because Celebi is just so awesome, it lives with 18 HP, and I go for another Earth Power, and that's going to take out the Scizor after his Life Orb damage. So that's really nice. Great job, Celebi. So now he's only got one Pokemon left, and it's a Umbreon. And my last two Pokemon besides Celebi are my Blaziken and my choice Scarf Staraptor. So either way, that's a dead Umbreon. So I just kind of play around here. I go for the Leaf Storm. I missed my first Leaf Storm, but I went for the Leaf Storm here as he goes for the Payback. And that'll just take out my Celebi, which is fine by me. It did a great job of taking out that Scizor and everything. His wish comes true here, so all the damage from my Leaf Storm went off, so that's alright. I just wanted to see what would happen. I just bring in Blaziken again and just go for the Superpower and stab and base 120 attack and choice band with Blaziken's amazing attack. There's no way Umbreon can live from a superpower, so that's going to be a good game. And this was with Dark Yoshi from the Serebii chat room. I'll leave a link to his YouTube. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later.